A lot of women have not had good experiences shooting firearms for a variety of reasons. The one I'm going to focus on in this video is gun selection. Now, a lot of times firearms are made with very stiff springs. This is to make sure it all works correctly. However, it can be pretty hard to manipulate and work if you don't have a relatively strong grip. Now, a lot of women today have stronger grips than ever. A lot of them lift weights, Pilates, things like that, but a lot still don't, or want to still feel most confident and comfortable with a gun they know they can use easily. Now, I don't like to do blind suggestions on firearms to folks. I don't want them to say, what should I get? And I say, hey, do this. You should try a lot of guns across the board to see what feels great in the hand, you feel confident in. But if they did a study where they had women shoot every handgun in existence, I think this is the one that would be most universally liked. This is the Smith Wesson EZ, the letters EZ like Echo Zulu. Now, this gun is made specifically with springs that are lighter than really any other handgun I've personally shot, specifically meant for folks with arthritis or just not as strong as a grip. So when it comes to loading the gun, the magazine, there's lighter springs in this. And then as far as physically manipulating the gun, racking the slide, easier than any gun I've ever used. For example, taking my ring finger and thumb, I can rack that back. I can't do that with any other firearm. So, ladies, if you have not had the greatest experience shooting a gun so far, I recommend trying this one. They make it in 9mm as well, so the only difference is going to be a little bigger bullet than this one for what it takes. So it's going to have a little bit more recoil, but otherwise, as far as manipulating the gun, it's going to be the same. These are usually available for rent at most gun ranges, so I highly suggest checking that out. I think you're going to like it.